Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the national anthem of the Netherlands, followed by the national anthem of the United States.
Welcome back here into Lakewood Ranch, Florida, just south of the Tampa Bay area. The United States hosting the Netherlands here in this final match of the 2020 Tricontinental Cup. I'm Chris McCovic here bringing you the action. And the Florida sunshine, not so much today. Nightfall has hit, but also some clouds overhead. There's been some rain in the area, but luckily that has held off for a match earlier today and our match so far this evening, as it was Norway and China at a draw, 1 apiece, and then a PK shootout. So we'll see what we get from our second match after all that excitement earlier this afternoon. Our starting lineups for both sides in tonight's action: Dinkla in between the pipes for the Netherlands. On the other side, Mia Justice getting the start after also being between the pipes in the win over China 2-0 back last Saturday. United States and Netherlands both undefeated so far in this competition. Just 2 matches so far and both big-time wins. United States 2 clean sheets. Netherlands just 1 goal allowed in stoppage time against Norway. So now one of these teams will have to move on with a cup win after tonight. If we're even on the scoreline, we go to a PK shootout, and the winner of that gets 2 points on the table. A summary at both sides, what they have done so far in the Tricontinental Cup. Again, their 2 opponents, China and Norway, and really weird how they have scored the same amount of goals throughout this tournament, and just that 1 allowed by the Netherlands. And some great talent we're going to see from the Dutch side in this one, and some players you may see in the upcoming U-19 championship for UEFA women's soccer over this summer in Georgia. The United States on the other side, U-20 championship coming up in CONCACAF at the end of February. And some of these talented players may be trying to make their mark to move up throughout the United States soccer organization. Netherlands, as you can see, in the all-orange kit, as the United States comes out on the other side of the field here in Lakewood Ranch, Florida. All blue for the U.S. tonight. And Mia Justice in between the pipes. Nice night. You can hear the drum beat of the American Outlaws. Our head official this evening is Jamie Padilla. 5 changes for the United States from their victory over Norway on Tuesday. Taking the ball right there is Grace Watkins. Her 2nd straight match she has started. And she'll stand over the ball to start this one. A Manhattan Beach native in California. Getting set, Padilla blows the whistle, and we're underway. Here from Florida, the United States and Netherlands going at it to win the Tricontinental Cup here in 2020. Both sides with 7 goals scored, 2 clean sheets for the United States, 1 for the Netherlands so far, giving up just 1 goal to Norway in their match earlier in this tournament. Early on, it's the United States pouncing, but this will be called back offsides on the U.S. And the Netherlands now get their first shot with possession. Netherlands trying the left flank early on, ball over the top. This will be halted by the United States. Foul called in favor of the U.S., and they'll get things going the other way. 3 players now for the U.S. have started all 3 matches in this tournament, being Reeves, Matthews, and Crowder. Otherwise, in and out go some of the faces of the U.S. Again, in all matches in this tournament, all teams get 5 substitutions. We'll see a lot of other faces as well as we proceed into the night. U.S. driving the other way into the final third. Where's the end line? Cross put in off balance. They look for the foul. Nothing came. And it will be a goal kick. It's the first time we get to see Dinkla. Maybe a case for the foul there. But it will be a physical battle, to say the least, here tonight. It's kind of the matchup people expected to go down to the wire for the cup win at the end of this tournament. It was Quincy McMahon going down there, trying for that cross into the box. Netherlands winning Group 9 in their qualification bid into that UEFA U-19 Women's Championship. Moving on to the elite group round. They're entering Group 1 in April, opening match against Romania.
Yeah.
And also see Scotland and Iceland in that next group stage. Through ball, United States, top of the box, cleared by Dinkla. Netherlands trying to get out of their own end finally. They cannot. An easy stop in the end coming from Kroger. McMahon lets that go out of play, couldn't get there in time. Netherlands back in possession. Nikita Trump getting the start for the Netherlands once again. She's the leader so far in that UEFA U20 qualification, scoring 8 goals to this point. And now Netherlands moving out of the back. The U.S. getting possession. Right side, finding some room for the Netherlands is Pettemors. Had a brace in their 5-1 victory over Norway last Saturday. Easy ball to take in by Mia Justice. Part of the IMG Academy, native of Amherst, Ohio, seeing her 2nd start. Stepping up with the ball, intercepted though. Brute's pass up ahead a bit too far. It's picked up by Justice. Lambert, the native of Beaufort, Georgia, passing it off. Here's Reeves looking upfield. She has a brace, despite playing from that defensive spot. Now Watkins, edge of the box, looking in, cutting inside of the top, sneaks it on through, but the dribbler unable to find a blue kit, and it falls back to Dinkla. CONCACAF U-20 Women's Championship. Group play starting on February 22nd. United States will see Honduras, Dominican Republic, and Cuba. First match is, in fact, against Cuba on February 22nd. It's U-20s, but certainly an area many of these talented players of the U.S. can punch through. Netherlands driving downfield. No one really there, as again, it was Pettimores working that right flank, trying to sneak on through. Reeves working out of the back. United States pouncing on the opportunity. Here's Watkins. Works the ball in. Fodor working her way out of the back. Ball over the top. It was Pettimores, but the offsides flag will meet her. U.S. once again holding back the Dutch attack here in minute 7. Look at the Netherlands bench here this evening. Certainly, no matter the result tonight, have to be proud of the results here in the United States as they prepare for the U-19 championship in UEFA play. We got to see one of the other group members in the elite stage of that tournament in Norway. Here's the United States, led by Chris Petrucelli, two-time National Coach of the Year in the 90s, and of course the Southern Methodist University head coach. Stops at Texas and Notre Dame as well, and as a player at UNC Greensboro in NCAA Division III back in the 80s, winning 2 national titles. United States building from the back. Despite the pressure, United States getting back the ball, and Justice at the back will direct the traffic. Reeves, San Diego Surf, Bowman Academy player. Knocked ahead, but the toe poke by Watkins, too heavy with the speed of the ball, and it's a throw-in for the Netherlands. Here's Fodor. Van der Veen picking up her head, finding Pettimores, who tried to get a shot off, but good job of the United States defense getting on back there. And it is Kroger getting the stop. Kroger, one of 2 players on this United States roster that were part of the 2018 CONCACAF Women's U-17 Championship squad. The other was Turner. It's 2 assists so far in the tournament. Netherlands have something planned here, bunching up the U.S. defense, top of the box. U.S. not committing too many players to that spot, though. Ball serviced in, knocked down, still alive, and poked through! The Netherlands on top here on U.S. soil. Starting off this match with a bang here in the 10th minute from the set piece. Ball falls free into the 6-yard box, and they put it home. A look here on the service in from Trump. bouncing around and put through by Van Diemen. AFC Ajax player. Knocking it on through after the deflection. Not sure if he can award an assist there. Nonetheless, the Netherlands on top. One step closer to the Tricontinental Cup. For the Dutch, that's their 8th goal of the tournament. For the US, that's their first allowed, so they will not get the clean sheet tonight. US put a lot of pressure on the Netherlands to start this match. They responded well. Now the US trying to equalize here, minute 11. McMahon down the right side. Covered well, and Netherlands get the stop. Foul's called, and it's against the United States. Free kick. Samantha Van Diemen getting that goal. Right place, right time. This defender's so key, hanging around in the box on the set pieces. Watkins, nice bit of footwork there, but it's taken away as Van der Veen got there. Now the Netherlands can enjoy a bit of possession. Here up 1-0. Foul called, contact. Torberg playing it down the left side. Heredia into it, but it goes out of play, and it will be a corner kick for the United States. Heredia Beltran getting the start. Native of Overland Park, Kansas. See what the U.S. can do with this one. Crowder over the ball. The Hawaiian. Service into the box. Through everyone, falls free, and cleared by the Netherlands. All the way up is Justice. Also wearing the captain's armband tonight. Kroger tried to get it back in play for the U.S., but it's all the way back now with Dinkla. Van Diemen passing it around the back line. If you're just joining us, Netherlands getting a goal off of a corner kick. Not cleared out of the box and poked home by the defender. Put back in the box, dangerous still, stays with the Netherlands. Pettimores, again, the target on the right wing. To get things started, they'll try the left now. Brutes. Cuts back over to the left boot. Service in, headed up. Back down. Justice off her line. She picks it up there, excuse me. Out of the fray. Saving that from trouble. No look here on the corner kick for the United States. Bunch of bodies in the way of Dinkla. She wanted to grab it. Finally cleared here by McMahon. The U.S. back in business, down 1-0 here in the 14th. Down the left side, out of play. Netherlands in control for the first 15 minutes. Watkins with the pressure. Awkward tackle from behind, but no contact there. Van Diemen out of play, and a deflection did occur. It'll be a throw-in for the United States. United States 2-0 win over China, and a 5-0 win over Norway in a match that saw Michelle Cooper get a brace. 3 other goal scorers for the United States. Netherlands on the way here, also a 2-0 victory over China and a 5-1 win against Norway. Ball up ahead. Heredia Beltran couldn't get there. Pressure up ahead from the United States, but handled well. Through ball. Sikema gives it off. Deflected away in the box. Torbert was there for the U.S. Long shot coming. Kroger sweeps it away. Fodor works it out wide. Everarts. Kroger at least draws the throw in there. Very disciplined side for the Netherlands so far in the first 17 minutes. The U.S. continually passing it around the back, and they can't draw the Dutch out. Heredia Beltran. So a little short there on her attack. Everarts. Netherlands back on the attack. Van Diemen stepping all the way up. McMahon, the pressure, couldn't win it for the United States. Good hold-up play from the Dutch. Through ball, and Justice is the only one there. She'll scoop it on up here in minute 18. Beautiful poke here to bring the ball down. Confident play for the Netherlands by Brutes. Knocked ahead, right flank now, U.S. cross in. A wishful chance there for Heredia Beltran. It goes out of play. It's a goal kick for the Netherlands. Fodor. Scoops it ahead, great service, finding Pettimors. Her cross, met by Kroger. She'll have to save this before it goes out of play, and she'll save it for United States throw-in. Heredia Beltran going through the traffic. She'll lose it on the tackle, though. First 10 minutes, a goal off a corner kick for the Netherlands. First goal allowed for the United States in this tournament. 20 minutes in, it's been mostly possession with the Netherlands, and they're putting out the wing attacks of the United States. Pettimors finding this through ball. She gets the deflection. It'll be saved, and once again, she'll give up the throw-in. Torbert there to win it for the United States. Headed on, it trickles upfield, back to the Netherlands. Van Diemen plays it ahead. Knocked back on for the United States. Catching the Dutch side up the field just a bit. Heredia Beltran. Tough to play it back, but smartly to keep possession. Over to Kroger. All sails ahead, knocked back for the Netherlands, but one back for the United States. Out of play to the U.S. Kroger keeps it in play. Heredia Beltran at least draws the contact to force the ball out of play. Throw in the final third now for the United States. Kroger coming up to take it. West Milford, New Jersey native. Watkins at the end line. Driving into the box. It's cleared though. The Netherlands handling it very well. Tromp down the field. She wanted that one back immediately. Through ball down the left flank. Heredia Beltran. Able to win that battle with Everard so far tonight. She'll have to give it off again. Watkins. Her pass knocked away. Great spin by Tromp. Seeing something downfield, it skipped ahead. We'll try again from the right flank here in minute 23. Early goal scored by Van Diemen. United States trying this left wing. It's been a main source of attack, but it's been corralled very well by the back line, the Dutch, once they do get to the box. United States a chance to reset. Sydney Jones gets us going again, the Westchester, Pennsylvania native. On the attack, Jones is there, and she'll let it on to Justice. Right now, the United States trying to break down this defense of the Netherlands. Dutch just not biting at this point. Their 1-0 lead. Heredia Beltran, beautiful nutmeg there, forcing the foul from Everarts, and it's a free kick here on the near flank. Heredia Beltran slow to get up, feeling something from that foul, a tug from behind. And there will be at least a word from Jamie Padilla to Everarts. Taking a look at this foul. Beautiful footwork by Heredia Beltran. She's been unable to really win that battle so far today, but she does there, forcing the foul. And it's something you can call a professional foul, but we do not see a yellow card this early in the action. But certainly a warning, and Heredia Beltran able to walk under her own power. Hopefully she can continue. But at least to start the set piece, the U.S. will be down a player as they set this up. Netherlands, of course, scoring from a set piece of their own. Kroger and Crowder standing over the ball. Penamores, the one-player wall. Crowder scoops it in there and past everyone. Good coverage by Dinkla. Looked like she wanted to grab it, but let it on, knowing it was going to go wide and off target. Dangerous service nonetheless. Over the top again, Watkins is there. No handball. Watkins gives it off. The United States moving centrally. Heredia Beltran back out there, tried the pass back, but two defenders waited there for the Netherlands, and they get the ball right back. That ball over the top on the right wing has worked for the United States to open things up. Tromp. Brute's able to fight for possession and knock it back through the back line. Van Diemen. IUA. Long ball and can't keep it in. Back to the United States. Throw in now for Everarts. Crowder. Bring possession back after that deflection. Watkins the pressure. Van der Veen back through to Van Diemen. Watkins falls, foul on Van Diemen right at midfield. It's a Free kick for the U.S., maybe to build some possession forward. Stuck in their own half the last minute or two. Justice has a whack outside of the box. Ardia Beltran. Kroger, the overlapping run. See how quickly Netherlands can get forward. Kroger not filling that left back spot now, but not needing to worry about it as Jones steps up with the interception. Through ball out wide, here comes the United States. McMahon, the run into the box, stays on her feet. The cross in, back post header across, but it goes wide. What a look in the end coming for Margaret Graham. She had a goal against China in the first matchup. Oh, look here, service from McMahon to Graham, but the header wide. Very similar to the goal for Graham in the matchup against China last Saturday. Cross in from Turner. Was able to finish it off. That right wing almost allowing another opportunity for the United States. Offsides the call here in minute 32. Foul call to McMahon, taking a tumble. She's shocked by it. That'll fly out of play. Final match day of the 2020 Tricontinental Cup. Second final match of the day as well. It was Norway and China battling for a draw. A PK shootout won by China earlier this afternoon. Ardia Beltran on the left side trying to work in, but she'll have to back away to Kroger. Cross in. The sail's out of play just over the crossbar. So far, the Netherlands striking in the first 10 minutes with a corner kick goal. Knocked in the box, and the United States just could not clear it in time, as the U.S. allowing their first goal of the tournament. Since then, we've seen attacks from both sides, but the U.S. unable really to break down this Dutch defense. They allowed only one goal in their first two matches, that to Norway in stoppage time of that match. Van Diemen was the one that scored that goal on the 6-yard line, putting Netherlands up 1-0 early on against the United States, where we currently stand. Pennemoors gives the ball off to Van der Veen. Now Ardia Beltran trying to answer the other way. Read well by Van der Veen though, and a foul is called, a tug from behind from the United States winger. And a free kick tried to be quickly taken. Will be reset after Crowder got the block in. Beautiful through ball down the right side. Everhart's there, cross in, knocked down. Kroger can sweep this to the top of the box, knocked on. Ardia Beltran could not save it. It's a throw-in for the Netherlands. They do stop that cross though. Dutch have used that right wing so well. Pennemoors and also Everhart's with their runs down the right flank. Pressure from Watkins. IUA able to get rid of it though as it cycled to the left wing. Vanderveen. Ball looped over the top. Pettimores inside the box, dangerous here, but cleared by the United States. Netherlands continue to stretch the United States defense. Ball down the left wing, that's saved. Brutes is there. Now they're going back to the right wing. Pettimores, through ball up ahead. Vanderveen's there, which will sky it towards the American Outlaws. Goal kick for Justice. And the United States, much needed, getting possession back. This will float over to Kroger. Out of play. And just like that, back to the Netherlands. Continue to use this possession. Might be only minute 37, but really stretching out the United States, forcing them to run. Looped down the flank and out of play. Netherlands really slowing things down in this match. They're up 1-0, a right to do so. A lucky hop right back to Everarts. Beautiful pass there. Pettimores, service in over everyone though, and Justice did not need to worry about that one as it sailed out of play. A beautiful pass here by Everarts. Great chemistry on the near side wing. Pettimores nearly floating that in as a shot on goal. Kroger down the left flank, and this will be worked back to Dinkla. Breaking down this United States pressure very well. Everarts, Dutch in control here in minute 38. Over the top. Pettimores on the run against Kroger, works it in there, knocked on and just wide. A whistle wide of that far post. Sigh of relief for the United States defense. What a combo here. Ball over the top again on the right wing. It's Pettimores' first time touch. And nearly a first time finish by Trump. Justice now stuck at the back. She has to work it down the field. Blink of an eye, nearly 2-0 to the Netherlands. They'll retain possession again. Again, down the right flank, Vanderveen is there. On the outside, cross in. Knocked on, headed down, stopped by Jones. You can count that as a defender save, and they get a goal kick out of it. Another look here. Van der Veen, the ball in, direct header by Brutes, and Jones, right place, right time. Another big stop for the U.S. defense. That floating ball stopped by Kroger. Erdia Beltran, unable to get to that pass. 41st minute, 1-0 to the Netherlands. At this point, the United States looking to maybe re-strategize the upcoming halftime. Unable to really break through much as advantage is played. Steve Kemma works it to the left flank now. All the way back to Dinkla. Netherlands making quick work, passing the ball around, burning this clock out in the first half. Van Diemen. Floated ahead and right back to Mia Justice. Surveys quickly. Be interesting to see what the United States does in the second half. They've been held in check fairly well on the left wing. Right wing has been the main source of chances. The ball's over the top. Of course, they've been trying to put pressure on the Dutch defense, but to no avail. They're reading the United States very well so far tonight. Now back on the right. Pettimores cross in, Justice off her line, she punches it away. Netherlands trying to keep the attack going, but it's stymied by the United States. McMahon and Jones will reset over to Crowder. Intercepted. Out of play, throw in for the U.S. What a stop by Mia Justice. Great service again by Pettimores, and rising there, the captain of the United States. Stayed in play. Just barely then. It seemed to go out, but no, it stayed in according to the assistant referee. Pettimores, Trump.
Yeah.
Steve Kemma. Steve Kemma can't get it off. Van Diemen. Pressure from Erdia Beltran. Everarts. Van der Veen. Targeting Brutes there, but Jones stepping up, getting it back. 1 minute remaining before stoppage time. Shouldn't be too much. quite happy to just take this into the half. Sat on this ball at times, trying to frustrate their opponent. Kemba tried to head it on. McMahon for the United States, nearly losing it. 1 minute on the board for stoppage time. Maybe one final attack in the wings of the United States. Hit it down. Van der Veen looking upfield. Drives it, but Roots holding up her run. Drop the pressure up ahead for the Dutch. Over the top, and that will bring us the halftime whistle. The Netherlands striking early, 10 minutes in on the corner kick, and they didn't look back so far. Holding on to the ball, stretching out the United States. Van Diemen with the strike, and it's 1-0 to the Netherlands at the break. Here's that goal again. Chaos in the box, and she made it count. The first goal allowed for the United States in this tournament. And trying to find the equalizer as we head into the second 45. It's 1-0 to the Netherlands here at halftime of the final match of the 2020 Tricontinental Cup. Welcome back here into Lakewood Ranch, Florida. 1-0 in favor of the Netherlands. Really the pseudo cup final of the 2020 Tricontinental Cup. Both teams 2 wins entering today, and so far the Dutch on top with their early tally off of a corner kick and really slowing down the game for the United States, who came out firing, but Netherlands also firing on their set pieces, and right there was Van Diemen to put that one home. That's the whole reason you have these big center backs up there from your defense to help out. Good vision there, right place, right time, threatening in the 6-yard box and putting it home. 1-0 to the Dutch just like that, 10 minutes in. And a few chances for the United States. They're getting most of their opportunities from the right wing here. You see Graham putting a header wide on the service from McMahon. But on the left wing, it's been Heredia Beltran that's been trying to get most of the opportunities. She hasn't seen too much, battling Everarts. But here is Pettimores putting one in, and that's the best opportunity for 2-0 for the Dutch so far, as Trump just by a whisker putting it wide of that far post. This right wing has been plentiful for the Netherlands. Again, Pettimores putting this up, but a great punch away by Mia Justice, the captain and keeper of the United States, getting up there through the traffic and making sure that was out of danger for the U.S. as they try to come back in this match to equalize in the second half. For now, it's 1-0 to the Dutch here in the pseudo cup final of 2020 Tricontinental Cup, as we enter the second half. Welcome back. Second half action coming between the Netherlands and the United States in this U-18 2020 Tricontinental Cup. I'm Chris Makoviak here bringing you the action from Lakewood Ranch, Florida. Some showers off and on with umbrellas in the distance, but it's been solid weather considering the forecast we had for the greater portion of Florida entering today, as we saw China solidify third place in the group over fourth place Norway. And now the United States and Netherlands doing battle for first place. And if we're tied after 90, we will go to PKs for a shootout to determine the winner. And right now it would be the Dutch, in fact, winning the cup. See if they can hold on. They had that 10th minute tally. And now really sitting back a bit, very composed, confident on the ball with touches. They've taken care of the United States to this point. So really the question is, what can the United States do to get their attack going? They've had some success on the right wing. We'll see if they use that again. Maybe if they move around some of their pieces as well. For now, 1-0 to the Dutch as we get set for the second half. And we will have a sub to open things up as Watkins comes off in favor of the United States forward. Turner has 2 assists in this tournament, something maybe that could help them. Did have an assist on the Griswold goal in the 89th minute against Norway on Tuesday. Cooper as well, also on to the left wing. So already the United States changing things up, trying some new combos as Trump and the Netherlands get us going again here from Florida. Up 1-0 in the second half. Winner of this one takes home the Tricontinental Cup here in 2020. Again, I'm Chris Makoviak here bringing you the action as the United States tries to answer some great chances to start the match, but not so much since then. They did get to use McMahon on the right wing. Jones helping her out now. It's McMahon trapped by the corner flag. Low cross in, nearly a great opportunity on a platter for Turner. Another look here, able to battle out of the double team. You could see literally the number 9 Turner lurking in the right position. Cross in, but the whistle came first, and as you can see, offsides the call from our officiating crew. Again, head referee for tonight's match, Jamie Padilla, overseeing things. And there's our substitutions coming on at the break as Watkins, who was in the number 9 slot, coming off for Turner. Again, 2 assists so far in the tournament in her 2 matches. Also, Graham coming off for Michelle Cooper. Cooper, 2 goals so far in the tournament, both coming on Tuesday against Norway for her brace, 7th minute and 53rd minute. We'll see if head coach Chris Petrucelli has found his formula for the second half, trying to change things up. We did see Heredia Beltran go down with an injury, but also on the left wing, she was having a tough time winning those battles against Everard too. Has looked spectacular, along with that entire right flank unit of this Netherlands formation. They've been stellar on defense and on the attack. See if Cooper can break that down in the second half. Netherlands back on the attack. Kroger, the left back, coming all the way over to get the stop. Netherlands right back with it though. Van der Veen cutting through traffic. Van der Veen strikes out of play, excuse me. First player touching there was Stikema. She had a nice slotted pass to her teammate as Justice will take it over, captain and keeper for the United States this evening. Kroger down the left flank. That'll trickle out of play. You can see already finding some lanes is Turner. He started against China in the 2-0 win, and then a sub on against Norway. Assisted on the Graham goal against China in the 65th. back last Saturday. Now Jones, the right back, stepping up. Slotted through ball, but a little bit short of getting to McMahon. Netherlands back on the attack. Sliding challenge, brilliantly taken there. What a stop by Reeves. Ball over the top. McMahon on the run. Staying in play and tiptoed out. A little tackle for a United States throw in, and watch this ball won very cleanly. And if you had the argument if she got ball, well, she won it. All the way through and picked up by Dinkla. And the US, they need to work those wings, get it in, the ball in. Big ball that was. No one there, and I'm sure players surprised as much as we were that was that on target to the back post. Through ball, down the right flank, opening things up for Pettimores. At the end line against Kroger. Pettimores. Cutting around, finding some room towards the box, lays it off. Steve Kemma couldn't do much with it. Cleared up by Crowder. Van Diemen, the safe move back to her keeper, Dinkla. Diemen out of the back, the goal scorer in the first half for the Netherlands. Now to play back to the United States. I've not seen too much change in terms of formation and tactics for the United States, just those new personnel moves on the field for the second half. And both teams get a total of 5 substitutions if they wish to use them. Cooper. Nicely weighted through ball to McMahon, right side of the box, strikes it! And just wide, a curling shot. That curve just a bit too much. Wide of that far post. What an opportunity. Cooper on a platter for McMahon. Looking for that top left corner. Could not find it. Putting some pressure on Dinkla, at least, for the United States. Van Diemen showing the footwork once again. Stepping up, ball over the top. A bit too much heat on it. Back to Justice. Cooper couldn't get to it. Van der Veen. Back up ahead into the box. Heredia Beltran almost got to it. Works itself into a United States throw-in. Kroger works it around the back. After that chance from McMahon, you can feel some pep in the step of the United States. Back with McMahon, dashing down the right sideline. Through ball up ahead. Not far enough though, it does work itself into a throw-in for the U.S. McMahon nearly bobbling that one. Turner retrieves it. Jones, McMahon. Through the traffic, but not enough power on it. Trump, oh, what a ball to move it ahead. Stikema to the right flank. Cooper tracking back, couldn't get the stop. Out of play off of Everart's. Kroger takes it in. Knocked out by Van der Veen. United States moving the troops forward. Turner works it back. Cooper plays it ahead. Over the top.
I don't know whether it's just trying to recalibrate because of the light.
You got to pick it up out of focus. You got it out of focus.
Have I got it out of
Cooper.
focus?
Yeah.
Cooper wide open room to run as the Dutch retreat. Heredia Beltran back to Cooper. She goes down. That should be a foul against the Netherlands. Along with a free kick, a dangerous spot for the United States to attack. Won by Michelle Cooper. Just a talking to for Van der Veen. Another look. Running into the back of Cooper. Kroger and Crowder standing over the ball as the wall takes a few steps back. Communication now with Carly Reeves. This should be a fun chance for the United States trying to equalize. And a tough one for Dinkla. Take in between the pipes. Crowder takes it and right into the arms of Dinkla. Dead center in the middle of the goal. Got the right height, but not the right spot. Pressure up ahead by Turner. Things starting to pick up for the United States attack. More pressure there. Tromp holding it up. Kicks it right back to the center back duo. Weighted ball down the right side, but cannot be brought down by Pettimores. Jones. Down the field, McMahon on the run. McMahon gets to it, right side of the box, puts it over. Was there a deflection? No, there was not. Goal kick for the Dutch. Lovely heavily weighted ball by Jones, and McMahon putting on the Jets, but could not stay on her feet there and was falling over as she sent the ball into the side netting. Gets it on back. Bit of a give and go with the United States all over. A foul is called as the double team swarmed Brutes. Tromp over the ball. Cooper and Jones in the wall. Worked in there. Justice off her line, and she'll pick it up off the air. Off the ref. Luckily, Justice was right there to sky it the other way. Resets with Dinkla. Great service there on the back end, and Justice off her line. Unfortunately, for Mia Justice, our referee, Jamie Padilla, the path of that throw downfield. Otherwise, the United States would have been on the break, surely. Now look at that. Direct hit. Maybe Mia Justice trying to get some more air under that, but away from that, United States still down 1-0 here in minute 62, but made some good strides in the last 10 minutes. Here comes Jones down the right flank. Jones sails at one, and off the framework, but it was out of play. Yeah, we're seeing some great service over the top to the right flank for the United States, and that's what we took in the first half, really. It's one of the more successful things going on for them. Went off the back bar initially. What the Netherlands did so well majority of the first half, passing the ball around, putting it back and forth. Driving in right side, Pettimores gives it off. Netherlands able to retrieve possession. No look pass by Van Tiemann. Roots right off of United States there, and it's ricocheted the other way. Reeves getting her body in there. Now McMahon trying to win back possession. Hustle on this play, and she's dragged down from behind by Pettimores. The battle of the sevens. Justice getting things started again to the left flank. Jones winning the foul, setting up a free kick opportunity. Looks like we will have a substitution first. Will be Emily Matthews making way for Uasa, native of Charlotte, Vermont, member of GPS Vermont Synergy FC. He's come on as a sub in all 3 matches now for the United States. So she can add here, trying to get back equal on the score line. Cooper now, right side, driving past the defense, trying to get the cross in, but at the very least wins a corner kick. She is injured, coming down awkwardly after that tackle. Taking another look here at what happened at the end of the play, and she's been so key in the second half. Puts it in, knocked down, and another corner kick. Scoops it in there near post, and let's have a third straight. Third time is the charm for Kroger. Gets it in there, nice look, and headed away. Kroger goes down, and the fouls are coming from the Netherlands defense. Another set piece for the United States. That's what happened on this corner kick. And nearly Turner got to it, but it was headed away instead by Ayui. Kroger there drawing the foul. Kroger, service. Headed on frame, and it is saved by Dinkla. She got a header to it. And indeed, it was a shot in the end. Somehow squeezing in there was Turner. Top. Roots on the run. She'll hold it up though. Stepping up into the box. Sikema going down, and a penalty is called. And the Netherlands now a chance to get their insurance tally. Taking another look here. As Sikema goes down. Not a ton of contact there, but it is a penalty given away by Carly Reeves, and now Trump at the spot. This could really put things a distance away for the United States tonight in minute 70. Mia Justice in between the pipes. And slotted straight through. Trump and the Netherlands up 2-0 here in minute 70. They've taken care of business and put some pressure on the United States, and now get that insurance tally for the final 20 minutes plus stoppage time. Another look at the PK. Trump steps right up with confidence and puts it home, sending Justice the wrong way. Cooper working it to the U.S. backline. All this momentum gearing up for the United States in the last 25 minutes now. Quieted just a bit. Trump putting the PK through. She's a talent you will certainly see in the UEFA qualifying matches in April. The upcoming U-19 competition. Skies in. Heredia Beltran trying to get back to it. Crowder can't keep it up. And back to Dinkla. Netherlands, if they could slow things down before, they really can now. Get up some clock here in minute 72. All tackled ahead, and this will trickle out for a goal kick for the United States. Turner, pressure up ahead. Now McMahon moving centrally. She'll give it off. Now we'll try the left wing with Cooper. Cooper cutting through traffic. Cooper opening up. And that deflected out of play. It's a corner kick for the United States. Here, putting on the speed just for a brief moment, and cutting through that traffic and setting the shot out of play with a deflection. A set piece for the United States. Crowder will take it. Turner heads it up and in, life for the United States. A PK for the Netherlands, but they respond with a tally. And Turner finds the back of the net. Crowder gets an assist to go with her goal against Norway. Another look here. Off balance, but heading it home. The Dutch have been playing so well in the lead, but they give some life to the U.S. 74th minute, 2-1 to the Netherlands. The United States getting one back. Van Diemen pressure ahead. Here comes the U.S. All of a sudden, out of play. Jones, quick throw in. Brought down, the strike, but couldn't get much curl on it. It goes out for a goal kick. Molly Griswold sending it wide. Van Diemen moving up the field. As you can see, Heredia Beltran, the sub out. Justice has to take care of this one in the 75th minute.
Substitution in the 74th minute for USA. Entering game, number 15.
A foul is called and head contact was ruled. Trainers initially waved on, but I'm not sure if they're coming on. Take another look. Turner running straight into Vanderveen. She pops right back up. What a collision that was. There comes the Netherlands. Vanderveen right back into it with the through ball down the right side. Dutch attack. It's cleared. Pettimors tried to play the cross. But right there for the United States was Torbert. Off of Cooper. Somehow that stayed in play. Headed down. And back all the way to Dinkla. Turner's tally makes things very interesting these final 14 minutes. U.S. depleted of their momentum after that penalty call. They get it right back. Now the Netherlands trying to respond. Heavy collision there, no foul called. McMahon, the pressure on. Tackle in there. And a talking to Carly Reeves. We've had a very physical battle across the field tonight. And that's been shown in the past minute. Here's the latest challenge. Reeves going in there. Brutes down the left side, tries to cross in, or at least a chip, and it goes over the goal. Goal kick for Justice. Tromp adding that insurance tally in the 70th. PK call against Carly Reeves. Turner answering fairly quickly 4 minutes later on the corner kick from Crowder. Ball down the field, and this will be corralled by the Netherlands defense. McMahon left side. Kema, service, and there's Jones. Nearly right to a Dutch player. It was Trop standing there. And McMahon there running to the back of the Dutch player. No look here. McMahon's argument is the retaliation, but pretty clear foul there. We'll have some Dutch substitutions as well. Holswit and Lunin coming on. Both players with PSV. Everarts, who was so strong on defense against Heredia Beltran in the first half, coming off. Tromp out, key goal-scoring threat for the Netherlands as Lunin comes on. The United States a free kick at midfield. Spot for the United States if that ball was taken right back. Free kick. Out of play, it stays with the United States. Jones, a throw in, long one. Griswold running up, gets to it against Vanderveen, but then Vanderveen getting the touch. McMahon wins it back. So driven clear. Netherlands really sitting in a bit here, trying to hold on to this 1-goal lead. Winner of this one will hoist the cup. Griswold stepping up. Griswold still deflected. Turner will get to it. Griswold again and sails it. Just getting under that one, but traveling all the way to the box. Another look here. Pressure from behind, but continued the run. Got through the double team as Turner held up the ball. Almost really threatening Dinkla. 83rd minute. United States getting some life from that Turner goal. Running out of time as this ball sails overhead. Kroger chasing. It's Holswit that takes it in at the corner flag. Holswit, the nutmeg, to the box. Tries to cut it back. The defender down, meanwhile, right outside the goal line. The United States and some contact away from the ball. Tackle there and the ball went out. Player down for the United States after that contact. As Turner gets up with a brief limp. Van Diemen lays it off. Ensham plays it on back. Play was halted there. And it's in favor of the United States. Cooper. Reeves plays it ahead through the legs of Griswold. Here come the Netherlands. Stikema plays it over, but halted by Kroger. Now Kroger playing it downfield. Here's Crowder. Crowder looking ahead. She'll play it. Back with the Dutch side. United States trying to force a penalty shootout for the Cup. Down to 5 minutes plus stoppage time to find, and the Netherlands threatening. Kroger back to Justice. Henshin trying to work a cramp out there as the ball continues to the right flank. Now to play for the injured teammate. Pettimore is letting the training staff come on. U.S. taking this moment to regroup. You can see it here. She felt it immediately when she took that step. Immediately went down. United States, meanwhile, regrouping. Making her way off the field, and this should be the substitution. Indeed it will be, as Van Bentum coming on to replace her injured teammate. States, 3 final minutes plus stoppage time to try and equalize. McMahon. Griswold, the touch forward around Van Diemen. Here comes the United States. Griswold in the box, cuts it back over, and it's swept away. It's a throw-in inside the final third. Rain starting to roll in as we approach the end of the match. This ball rolls out of play on the near side. Jones take the throw in. Quickly does so. Reeves with Justice stepping up here in the 89th. She'll drive this downfield. Now Cooper. Towards the box. McMahon. Tackle from behind and a free kick for the United States just inside the corner flag. An easy giveaway there by the new sub on, Van Bentum. Loops it in there, dangerous ball, collision in the box. And the Dutch a real chance here to run the length of the field. Jones is back, Kroger getting back. And here come the numbers in the blue kit. Kroger. Loops it downfield, here's McMahon. McMahon towards the end line, cuts it over, cleared. At least briefly, Griswold tries to win it back. Another look at the set piece, and Cooper nearly got her head to it, but in that mess was a punch away by Dinkla. 3 minutes of stoppage time on the board. Turner trying to get the block in there, can't. Kroger, the header down. Kroger battling, and offsides, the flag is up. Dutch nearly on the break. Mia Justice working it down the field. It's short of its destination. Jones through legs of Griswold. Van Diemen comes up and sweeps it away. Stays with the United States, McMahon. The offsides flag went straight up. About 90 seconds left. Netherlands trying to clinch the Tricontinental Cup. Falls to Crowder. Brutes now. Tries to clear it, can't. Turner keeps it alive. Griswold now. Still Griswold. Takes a shot and it goes wide. Trying to make something out of nothing there. The hustle of Turner kept that possession for the United States. Slung wide. Kroger, Griswold. Playing it down the field, Mia Justice was off her line, but she handled that well. Getting back. Final push forward for the United States. Van Diemen clears it out of play. How much time is left? Jones, Griswold, quick turn. And the cup belongs to the Netherlands. They win the 2020 Tricontinental Cup. Too little, too late for the United States in the clincher. The Trump penalty kick. An intense battle and everything we could hope for between these two sides after we saw so much from them in the first two match days. It finishes 2-1 to the Netherlands here in the 2020 Tricontinental Cup. And they're atop the standings with 9 points. For our entire crew, I'm Chris Makoviak. Have a great night, everybody, and enjoy some U.S. Women's National Team Soccer.